Okay, tonight I am going to take a look at the Eclipse 550, which is my favorite little jet here lately. And there was just a release, there was just an update to it to version 2. And as long as nothing crashes on me, I'm going to take a look at the Eclipse 2.0, which can be found on xplane.org. Here, the Eclipse 550 2.0. New features available in 2.0. New flight model, more accurate. I'm real curious to see how this is going to handle, which is why I'm going to run the same flight path I ran the other night from Portland to Seattle. Got dogs barking in the background and teenagers complaining at their computers. That's fun. So we got new modeling in the cockpit. I did notice that I had to adjust my cameras a little bit when I first fired it up. The dimensions have changed slightly. I love the new skin they've got, the Eclipse 2.0 skin livery. Now you can open the door, which we'll do that shortly. An ADF instrument, checklist on the MFD, fixed range map, increased sound level call out, and new liveries by Xflyer, Eclipse 2.0, and aerobas.com. So, first things first, let's go in and take a look at this beauty here. We are currently in the taxiway, or in the gate. I've installed a couple plugins that may or may not crash and make things uncomfortable. Let's find out. So I did notice immediately that the textures are just the overall look and feel. It's just a lot nicer. It's a lot cleaner. You know, they've still got all those nice little details in the back of the plane. We've got a functioning door. See the door opening there. We can let our passengers on. Once everybody's on board, we can load up our FMC. We're going to need that. So, Portland to Seattle. Here we go. Same flat plan that we used the other day. You can see I chose to start out with the plane already started. Yeah. I didn't want to take the time tonight to go through the whole power up and everything else. Just kind of wanted to get up in the air and let's take it for a quick flight. The overall flight is can't remember. I want to say the flight's about 45 minutes. So the checklist. We've got our parking checklist, engine startup checklist, after startup checklist, before taxi, line up and takeoff, after takeoff, descent and approach, before landing, and finally the shutdown procedures. We will take a look at those on another date. I will actually run through all of those and and just kind of see how it all plays out. So I believe our door is still open. We're going to need to close the door and request a pushback. So it's a little laggy when the door's closing, it looks like. Or maybe it's not related to the door closing. I did just install a bunch of new plugins in order to facilitate some of this stuff. Let's see. Plugin, ground services, request pushback. Turn the brakes off, because they'll want that.
Oh my god, let the death
And here he comes.
N31SL pushback ready, please release park brakes.
Okay. So now he's going to push us back. The one thing I've found that this doesn't have, at least not that I've found yet, is there's no reverse thruster on it. And therefore there's no way to push myself back if I wanted to. So once he finishes pushing us back, notice that there's a little bit of a bug, I guess you can call it, with the pushback and the positioning. I'm thinking that it assumes a certain size of vehicle, and because the Eclipse is as small as it is, it's a little off-center as far as where it seems to think the pushback should be. I am flying with real-world weather today, but we're going to do this as a daytime flight, so it should be kind of neat with the clouds and everything. Okay, and he's just about got us back here. This frame rate drop, this is not an issue prior to these plugins.
N31SL pushback finalized.
Okay. Is he waiting for me to hit my brakes? Is he going to get out of my way? Thanks for the pushback. You can leave now. I don't think I have to dismiss him. I think he's leaving now. I don't know why it's so laggy all of a sudden. This is so weird. It's fine down here. Yeah, the lag is every time I look out the window. What the heck is going on here? It's fine when I'm looking outside. stay. Yeah, that is pretty wild. Not at all what I'm intending to do, but every time I go into the cockpit, even on the fixed cockpit, it gets laggy every time I look out the window. I took a look at things just prior to starting up the feed here. It didn't happen before. Probably help if I was actually looking at the inside of the plane. Now look at that. Now it's smooth. I wonder if it had something to do with the fact that I had the broadcast set the way I did. Now I got much better control of it. That was weird. I cannot control it from the outside very easily.
November 01 X-ray Papa. Contact tower on 118.7.
Contact tower on 118.7, November 01 X-ray, Papa.
Now, I've been having a problem with this particular airport, which I love the airport because they did a great job rendering the airport itself. I mean, that is just beautiful. That is what it looks like. And at nighttime, it's even more gorgeous. But I've been having a problem with sections of the airport where the tarmac for the runway is not rendering. And I don't know what's wrong here. I've tried firing this up in the world editor to see if I can't get a better feel for what's going on. But I cannot seem to find. So I kind of go off-roading here on my way to the runway. I'll leave on 10 left like I did the other day. Not be good for the airplane. Okay, let's just make sure nobody's coming in here. I don't see anybody. A little more off off-roading and we'll be there we go. We have a little bit of a crosswind today too. Okay. Now, just for takeoff, let's get that map out of the way. We don't need that. We have our flight plan in place. BTG for starters. The flight director on. And the VNav. And GPS. One 10.75, 340. Everything's still set from last time. So, here we go. We have got a bit of a crosswind tonight. What's going on here? Okay, I had this problem last time too. What am I doing? I missed something. We're set for GPS. We're holding our vertical speed, that's what we're doing. There we go. That's what I wanted. There's that weather system out there. Okay, I think we're ready to follow our plan for out from the airport. And once again, I forgot to put the gear up right away. I've done worse. Here's the airport out there. Castrator. How's it going? Lightning. I am wondering if I were to increase my elevation here. If the FMS would, or FMC would override that. Towards Olympia now. Let's see what happens. It's not letting me change it. It's locked. Huh. Because I have VNAV on. I turn VNAV off. I want to get up above the clouds for a bit. 1200, let's try that. Candy placed in front of me. Wonder how high up those clouds are. Maybe half the clouds. I don't know what level they're at, if there's even like a standard or a common answer to that. But we'll go up to 13 if that's still not far enough. About bringing it back down to 10,000 until I get closer, until I get to Olympia. So let's see here. Or 13,000 feet. go. Blue skies. And about 8 minutes out from Olympia. Now, we're still not quite high enough. We're above the weather, though. So, thought I saw one of the other aircraft. So it wouldn't have come through in my video earlier because I didn't have the cameras in the right place. Okay, that's going to annoy me pretty quick. I may end up having to disable those plugins. That was, okay, yeah, that is really annoying me. Python scripts are coming up. I think it's related to the weather stuff. I may uninstall those and go with a different set of plugins. But one of the things I was looking at earlier that didn't come through on the camera very well because I had the wrong camera set is a checklist, which is one of the new features in the aircraft. So we've got our parking checklist. I believe these are dynamic, or well, that might be static actually. Parking brake on. Yeah, that's static. So it's just a straight up list of this is what we need to have. And doesn't seem to be any kind of like check mark. It's just a handy list right there in the console. I really like this. And it's integrated into the aircraft that way, so it really feels more like it's part of the aircraft and not just a little pop-up tool that's part of the simulator. It really feels like it could easily be something that was in an aircraft. I don't know if an actual aircraft would have something like that. But, yeah. Turn that checklist off. Here comes more weather. About 5 minutes out from Olympia. That attention to detail is just, for a free aircraft, is just outstanding. Financial Times. There's our door. I'll hit that again once we've landed. I'm pretty sure that also didn't come through. I don't think any of these blinds are clickable. That would be pretty clever. Wings looking pretty good. Utopia. Put the VNav back on again. That'll bring our altitude back down to about 10,000 feet. And we're coming in for our approach here. Visibility, but that's why we have computers. Checklist will come off. Let's see. Takeoff. Strobe lights. Weather's starting to clear up a little bit. We still got a lot of cloud cover up here, though. Takeoff, and landing lights off. Should have done that. Just above visibility line here, you're just on the edge of the cloud. 5,000. Let's say 6,000. Airport out there. I can see it on the radar though. It should be to our right. And it looks like we're coming along nicely. Looking at the at Plan G's map, which you can see in the upper hand corner. Looks like we're coming on right up along parallel with it. With the airport now, and we're now below the cloud cover. Yep, there's the airport. And see, that was back there. There's Seattle proper. The inlet was somewhere up here. There's the other airport that we're going to cross. Source over the nav one. Nav one has ICJL. That's good. Let's turn to 070. Speed down to about 280 for now, and turn our direction. There we go. Down to 040. 60, I believe. I think the problem is I was going too fast. Okay, now we got approach. Yeah, I was off. I almost blew that one. Let's turn auto throttle off. Do by hand. Start slowing it down. Probably too soon for that, but I'm committed. Here's the town. They can bring us more in line. Definitely feels like it's flying smoother. Flaps to full. Oh, he fixed that too. There was a bug before where when you brought the flaps to full, the visual indicator that the flaps were full did not go all the way down. It showed it going part way down, but not all the way down. He must have fixed that. Totally smooth, but it was a reasonable recovery.
1000. 1000. 500.
Landing gear, 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 landing gear.
Three hundred. 200. 200.
Light slow. Light slow. Light slow.
100. 50,
Sync
40,
rate,
30,
sync rate,
20,
sync rate, sync rate.
20, 10.
Acceptable landing. I'll take it. definitely seeing little improvements here and there. Definitely. I would certainly recommend this aircraft. Let's see. We got terminal over there. Close to the runway, but I should probably take a look. Alrighty. So that is the Eclipse 2. It's doors. All sorts of stuff I missed there. Let's see. Let's turn her off. Shut down. Brake on. Thrust levers to idle. Ice off. Lights off. Generator left and right. Engine left off. Engine left and right are off. Squawk is off. Sure.
Oh my dear
I don't know
God,
where
do
that is.
something, teammate.
And avionics off. And battery left and right off. And there goes my checklist. Let's see, they said there was another livery. There was a couple new liveries on this aircraft as well. Aerobasque, I believe, is one of them. Let's check that out. Ooh, that's cool. Very nice. I like that. Honestly, I think I kind of like the default one better. What else do we got? Bird of Paradise. That's the livery I used last time. And I think the new ones are the new default one and the Aerobasque one. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Huh. Oh, nice. Virgin Atlantic. Standard white. Let me guess. Standard white. That might be a good one for a template, though. That's nice. Yeah, they've got some really nice liveries on this. Hard to believe this is a free aircraft. But there we go. The Eclipse 2. And a not altogether unsuccessful landing. And we'll call that good for tonight.